Hello, Royal Family. My name is Royal B. Welcome to my channel. Um, I wanted to talk about something that's been in the media like crazy today. So, Wendy Williams, aka Wendy Hunter, has returned. A overly anticipated return, but she didn't spill any tea. Is she wrong? So, let's talk about it. Before I continue and before I get ready to go in, please be sure to like this video so that YouTube will start to pick up and send my videos out into these YouTube streets. Be sure to comment so that we can keep the discussion going, and be sure to subscribe so that you can basically stay on top of all of the content that I'm getting ready to give to you guys, right? All right? All right, let's go. So Wendy Williams returned from a very long hiatus. I think it was almost a month that she was out. She returned on March 4th. Everybody was anticipating this return, right? Everybody thought that, okay, Wendy's going to make herself the hot topic. All right, let's go. Tuned in, ratings were through the roof. They were anticipating her return. They wanted to see how she looked. They wanted to see if she was okay. They wanted to see if she was going to spill the tea about her husband and his alleged mistress and alleged love child. Wendy came back. She discussed her doctors. She discussed her health. And she basically flashed her ring and said she heard about all the talk in the streets. Of course, she's Miss Hot Topics. And she said that there isn't anything to worry about, and not to be worried until you no longer see the ring. Of course, nobody was buying it. Recently, so she carried on her show, and recently Wendy actually came out and confessed that she's been living in a sober home, and that she has been battling addiction. Do we believe Wendy? Are we obligated to know the ins and outs of her tumultuous marriage that's plastered all over the vlogs, plastered everywhere? You can see it for everywhere. So are we obligated for her? Does she owe us an explanation is basically what I'm trying to say. Forgive me if I'm not looking directly into the camera. I'm trying to look at myself while trying to look at the camera. I'm new. I'm new to these YouTube streets, so bear with me. So I think it took a lot of courage for Wendy to express that she's been living in a sober home. She didn't get into the details as to what prompted her to go into this sober living facility. She also expressed that she has a 24-hour sober coach. You know, the verdict's out. Some people are buying it. Some people are not buying it. Some people are saying that this is an excuse and she's trying to keep attention away from the fact that her husband and his alleged mistress were vacationing recently. I know that there were some photos circulating online, and his alleged mistress is allegedly pregnant. And she's just basically trying to deter from that story. Now, Wendy has been in the media for 20 odd years. I remember rushing home from after school to listen to Wendy Williams on the radio. Wendy had the gossip. She had her advice hour, which I love, love, love. This is what Wendy goes. So me and Wendy go so far back that I remember when she had people faxing her questions for advice. Crazy, right? And she's evolved, obviously. You know, she's an author. She's, world renowned as, Miss Hot Topics. Her show. She's had her show for quite some time. Her show has gone into syndication. Great things, flourishing career. However, the reputation that her husband has is not so great. So even though we have been associated with Wendy for all these years, and She kind of gives us bits and pieces of her life. Are we obligated to know the ins and outs? Here's the thing. I know that people say when famous people, decide to be on TV and be in the public eye, they open themselves up to public scrutiny. Very true. But can she not have anything? Can nothing be sacred? Nothing be private? Maybe she's not ready to admit the fact that her husband is allegedly having a child with someone else. Maybe she's working things out behind the scenes. I don't know. None of us know. A lot of people have their opinions. There's a lot of gossip blogs. There's a lot of giving out information and coming with receipts. It's keeping us entertained. A lot of people say this is her karma because she's been extremely disrespectful to celebrities. She's outed a few people as far as their sexuality is concerned, as far as their health is concerned. She gossips about people, talks about people's marriages, relationship, what they should do, what they shouldn't do. So this is her karma. This is what the streets are saying. But at the end of the day, she's still a human being. Does she not deserve compassion? I don't know. I mean, I'm not judging whatsoever because everybody goes through trials and tribulations. Everybody goes through hard times that they may not be able to get themselves out of. We all have that one friend, or we all know that one person who can give the best advice, right? But they can't take said advice for themselves. So, it just really makes me wonder. It really makes me wonder, who does she have to lean on, because she's been very adamant that she has no friends. She's very adamant about the fact that she will end the friendship if need be. Her only friends have been her husband and her son. And I know years ago, her close friend, who's also her hairstylist, did pass away. Wendy's 54. I had no idea she was 54. I know she's going to be 55 in July. So could this be a combination of feeling lonely? Could it be a combination paired with substance abuse? I mean, also having to deal with the fact that she has health issues that she needs to maintain. She's built a life with someone for over 20 years. She's built a life with someone for over 20 years, and she has a son who I can only imagine what it is that he's going through. So, I mean, I understand what people say when they say that this is her karma. And that very well could be the truth, but that doesn't mean that she's undeserving of compassion, right? I don't know. It's a really slippery slope. It's really sad to see, such a powerful woman build so much. Because like I said, I listened to Wendy, I'm talking about in the 90s, like the early 90s, man. I just loved Wendy when she was on the radio, and even though it was messy, it was a lot messier than it is now. I don't know for some of you watching, if you don't remember when she used to be on the radio in the tri-state area, she was extremely messy. Like, she didn't care, she held no punches. But I don't want to ramble. And I also don't, I guess I'm playing devil's advocate. It's easy to say, well, that's their karma, what goes around comes around. We all know that. But still, she appears to be a broken woman. Whether she knew about it or not, infidelity is horrible, it's horrible, especially when you've built a life with someone for so long. And now a baby might be involved. What do you tell your child? What does she tell her son? Her son is away at college. Who knows if he's being ridiculed, and if he is, how he's handling that. I don't know, guys. I just wanted to come and talk about this a little bit, just to kind of get like the conversation going, for do celebrities, just because they are celebrities, whether they're actors, singers, or anybody in the public eye, in the entertainment industry, are they obligated to be so candid with us and so graphic with us? Yes, I know some of you are going to say, well, Wendy is very good at talking about everyone else's business. So now that the spotlight is on her, why can't she spill her own tea? Like I said, it's just like that one person that we all know. They're very good at giving advice to other people and telling other people what they should and shouldn't do, but they don't take their own advice. I guess it's just that simple. What I would like to do, though, is to keep the conversation going. So get down in the comments. Tell me, is Wendy deserving of compassion? And even though it is probably her karma, it's safe to say that it probably is, does she still not deserve compassion? And I don't know. Let's give Wendy a little bit of credit. Who knows? Maybe she's working behind. She's a very bright woman. So maybe she is working behind the scenes to get her business affairs in order, to get herself mentally prepared to possibly go through a divorce, Because I didn't even get into this. She built a life with her husband, right? They have a child together. This is her best friend, she says. He also is part owner of her business, all of her business ventures, her show, her books, so divorcing him would mean that he would get half, if not more, right? I don't know. They say it's cheaper to keep her. Does that same rule apply to women too? I mean, I don't know. Get that in the comments and let me know. Again, be sure to like, comment, subscribe. I plan on bringing you guys much more content. Let's just build together, Again, my name is Royal B. Look down in the description for all of my social media handles. You can follow me on Instagram. You could also follow me on Twitter. You can follow me on Facebook. No, but I am taking this seriously, though, because I feel like I'm Royal B, and I have so much to say. I have so much to share with you guys. Like I said, I want you guys to share this video. I want you guys to comment, just positive vibes. We're a royal family, you know what I mean? So we always got to act like it. We're royal, you're royal. Act like it. Always remember that. So again, in reference to Wendy Williams, I am sending her nothing but positive vibes. I know some of you may not agree. I've talked with close friends and they're like, sending her positive vibes for what? This is her karma. What goes around comes around. She needs to put her big girl panties on and she needs to deal with it. That very well may be true. I don't disagree with that for 1 second. But like I said, is she undeserving of compassion? I'm sure it took a lot for her to actually come back and face the music, And then, that whole thing about why is she staying, we don't know what's going on behind closed doors. A lot of her business is being aired out. And I don't think that part necessarily hurts her more so than the infidelity and now a possible child being involved. And now you have to kind of wrap your mind around the fact that you possibly have to separate from someone, regardless of how no good they are, allegedly low down, horrible. We just don't know. I know that she's mentally frazzled and she's extremely sensitive right now. And the mere fact that she's still getting up and doing the show, it says a lot. So, let's keep our sister, our sister Wendy uplifted with positive vibes. If you choose not to, I don't judge. I do like to joke though. I'm not judging. I like to joke. So, let's keep her lifted up though in positive vibes. She is a mother, she does have a son, and hopefully, my goodness, her son. Hopefully she can pull it together. Hopefully she can be forthcoming with some more information when she sees fit. Hopefully she's not feeling pressured by the public to air out her dirty laundry. Sometimes it's very difficult for certain people to air out their dirty laundry. It's easy for them to air out other people's dirty laundry, as we can see. But it's very difficult for people to air out their laundry, especially when they're coming to terms with said calamity. Anyway, I'm off. So that's all I have to say for now. Like I said, please, I appreciate likes, comments. Make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell so that you don't miss any of my content. Get down in the comments. I want to keep the conversation going. And plus, I'm interested in what types of videos you want to see. If you want me to do a part 2 to the commentary, because I'm going to be a Wendy watcher this one time around. I am. And hopefully, this will all work out for the benefit of her and her son as well. As far as her husband, as Charlemagne said, I don't have anything to say about Kevin Hunter. Peace.